Make the ground shake.
What's going on, guys? My name is Renegade, and today we're here to talk about AQ3D. AQ3D is a upcoming 3D MMORPG coming from Artix Entertainment. 99.999% of my viewers will know this, but that's just for the average Joe out there who might have come across my video. Basically, AQ3D is in pre-beta right now, and I'm not going to be taking any of my opinions, or I'm not going to be forming any of my opinions, rather, from the pre-beta. The pre-beta is a pre-beta made in Unity Web. It is not a representation of the final game at all. Actually, they're making the game in the web, in browser, I should say, and so as a result, the game is gonna not run as well. It's not gonna feel as good as it should, I hope. It's not gonna look as good, and it's not gonna have all of the features of the full game. So I'm not gonna take any consideration from the pre-beta at all. So yeah, what I'm going to be talking about today is something that AE might have overlooked because of the way that they operate. I hope they haven't overlooked it, but I think it is necessary to talk about regardless. I'm not going to be... I know that AE is a smart studio. They know what they're doing. They've been making games for a long time, and I just hope that they are considering these things. This is just more of me hoping that they're considering these things. Don't take this in a bad way, AE, if you are watching this. I know that Cicero has come across my videos before. Don't take this in a bad way. I'm just sort of, I guess, talking about what I would really love from AQ3D in terms of performance and like visual fidelity and all these other things. I'll talk about it now. So the main thing that I think AE needs to consider with this game is that they're delivering it to a very different audience than what they're used to. The audience that they're used to is a audience that plays the games in browsers, maybe the mobile audience, although I think that the people that play their mobile games are going to be people who are already AQW players, or they play other AE games, and they've come across this mobile game because of ads or something that they've seen in the games that they play already, and so they've come across and they've looked at them. Whereas with Steam, the game will be naturally promoted to a very wide range of people, including the majority of the people that have come across it are PC people who are used to playing the games on PC. And what us PC gamers expect from our games is 1, the option to have high visual fidelity. 2, the option to take advantage of all of our hardware, including monitors, rebindable keys, high mouse sensitivity, all these things. Maybe Oculus support, that'd be cool, but I don't know if they could with a budget that small. $400,000 you might think is a lot of money, but it's really not for a full game, like a full, I think, what was that game that that guy made? Oh, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Is it Psychonauts? What's that guy's name? He got like $3 million, and it still wasn't enough to make a game. It's an indie studio as well, I think. Double Fine Productions, anyway, that's the name of the company. Games actually do require a lot more money than this, a lot of the time, so I don't expect the world from AE at all, actually. They're an indie studio, and they are on a more strict budget than I would have liked, but, you know, $400,000 is still a lot of money you expect from, like, 10,000 people that have backed it, so it's really good anyway. Regardless, that's not really the point. What I'm trying to say here is that they are trying to you guys need to cater to an audience where we expect to use all of our hardware. So as a result, I want to be able to play the game. This is just me personally. I want to be able to play the game on my 1440p monitor, so that's scaling the game properly to 1440p. I don't want the game to look I don't really need upscaling or fucking bad shit in the game because of my 1440p monitor. I want the game to run at a refresh rate higher than 30 or 60 or 90 or 100 or 120. I personally want my game to run at 165 Hz, although I know that is pretty high, and I think I might be one of the only people that actually has this monitor that actually plays this game, because there are 2 monitors that run, or actually 1 monitor that'll run at 165 Hz right now, and that is the monitor I have. So it's a pretty specific monitor, but regardless, if other people see that the game will not run at a certain fidelity or certain frame rate or certain refresh rate or certain resolution, a lot of people will be annoyed by that. And so as a result, I think that we should cater to the minority regardless, because the majority will be annoyed by what the minority doesn't have. So Yeah, I also don't want to see the game limited by any other platforms. I am sick to death of coming across a PC game expecting a lot because it's a PC game, especially with AAA games. It's disgusting to see that Call of Duty is constantly limited by the old gen consoles, and I'm glad that Black Ops 3 took a different route where they pawned the last gen games out to a different developer, and they focused mainly on the next gen titles. Although they still didn't focus on the PC, they still could have made the game better if they just focused on PC, or they focused on PC first and then the other consoles came later. I really don't think that would have been a good business decision to make, and as a result, I still think the game could have been better on PC. It could have taken advantage of the hardware better on PC, Black Ops 3, but I am still happy with it. But regardless, it is still limited by other platforms. PC games are limited by other platforms, and as a result, it makes that infuriates PC gamers, and you are literally delivering the game to PC gamers. That is what you might not realize. Now, other stuff that I want to see from the game is just high visual fidelity. I really do hope that you guys make the game look good, because the vast majority of people will be happy with a game that just looks good. But what I mean by this is not necessarily spending like a lot of money on getting like really great textures, like hiring like really good artists, and I think you guys have already got all your artists and stuff, so I don't see any massive changes there. But I really do hope you guys get some good like bloom effects. I've already seen with the AQ3D pre-beta, the bloom effects and the depth of field effects are looking pretty good, and the no, not depth of field, shadow effects and stuff. But Trine, I think, is a great game to look at for inspiration for this. It is a fantasy game as well, so it's kind of along the same theme, and it looks gorgeous, and it's not really that hard to run. It's in an engine that's pretty, I don't know, I think it's in an engine that is not too advanced as well, so I think it's a great game to look for inspiration from, because it's just very shiny, it's very, very glossy, it's very reflective, and it just there's a lot of like nice water effects and all these awesome things, and it's kind of an indie studio. So yeah, I think Trine is a great game to look at. I will put some gameplay on that for either the entirety of this video or just this part of the video of Trine. But yeah, so overall, I do think that AQ3D will be a great game. I hope it'll be good. I hope it will take advantage of all the aspects of PC gaming, like I said. But yeah, that's just been my food for thought on what AQ3D needs to be to satisfy the PC audience. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.